Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Chaz and Friends, where debates get settled, temps get checked, and dumbasses, well, they get called out. We're a little live early today because, well, the Super Bowl. We know you want to catch that later. Probably not. But first, we're going to dive into some deep, hot wrestling. So, buckle up, put your seatbelt on, and let's get it going. Holla at your boy!
The following program is a collection of idiots talking about happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, platform, or whatever network they are on. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies. The 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please do not sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans here, checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy.
Oh, yo. Shout out to your boy. It's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Grappital region's best kept secret and the dawn of the mid-Atlantic. It's Chaz Evans, and you're watching Chaz and Friends. But let me introduce to you my friends. First, he is the landlord of the Dog Pound because, quite frankly, I really don't do anything. All right, he is the producer. He is the editor. He is the head man in charge. He's everything that I just don't do. Okay, because I really don't do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your current reigning and defending SWA Night Cup champion thing. He won a trophy for, okay? Yeah, that trophy thing. He's also your current reigning and defending, all right, Infinite Plus Network champion. He's also your current reigning and defending HWF Extreme champion. And he is also your current and reigning and defending 2024 Trainer of the Year. Can't nobody beat him, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Red Dog.
Dang. Hold on, let me see if I can match this energy really quick. It is Air Force veteran, Intel specialist, the one you call on when you want to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. And
Red Dog.
let's get this thing started.
Let's get it going. Let's go.
What are we doing? An ASMR episode right now? Is that what's going on? Like,
We must be. Hey, it's too early. Okay. We're only doing this for their benefit, for everyone else's benefit. Okay. Because if it was up to me, there is no show today. I say, hey, put on an interview, and until the Super Bowl comes on, watch that. There's your 3 count for the day. But we're going to give you some hot debates. And let me introduce to you the final member of this trio faction. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the only grades that matters. He is Lord of the House of Graves. Twitch.
The fuck is wrong with you today?
Everything.
I know what it is. I mean, we can keep it a buck. We'll keep it a buck with our viewers because we owe them that. Chaz's kids are napping, so he just wants me to.
It's the after church nap.
I would say Chaz, but we all know he looks like an anorexic Dwayne Johnson right now with that fucking sleeve and that starter chain.
I want to point out that you did say sports gear.
And no one inside it.
Two
No one
people
did.
in sports gear.
Oh, well,
And
hold
one
on. I didn't think
not.
y'all would. I'll be right back.
This man out here.
I have it really right here. I just didn't
You
think y'all was
literally,
gonna do it.
you're literally wearing sports memorabilia. I'm literally here in Broncos gear. This man was like in our group chat. This man says, "Hey man, everybody wear sports gear for today." And this is
Yeah,
the
Y'all were
only person that
y'all
doesn't
were
do it.
playing.
and
And
Y'all
eight.
were
if you would
acting
have at least,
like,
and if
ooh,
you would have at least said, you could have at least said, "I'm Deion Sanders right now. I'm prime time with my gold chain and my T-shirt."
Ooh,
You
ew,
didn't.
no, no,
You
no. You need a different one.
you you bailed on
We need a different one, Chaz.
it.
no, because
That
I'm gonna
one ain't
respect
working
my
for you.
quarterback and the real MVP. Okay.
See, and I would have worn my jersey too, but I was like, oh, I'll just wear, my Broncos hoodie. It's fine.
Uh, anyway, what's up,
Yeah,
guys?
anorexic prime time over here.
anyway, anyway,
Where's your fanny pack?
where's your brother Damien?
He's doing laundry right now. He's at the laundromat. He called while you were doing your intro.
Oh, he did. Why is he doing laundry right now? When
Because he forgot that we were doing an early show today.
he forgot, I'm gonna throw something at him.
Throw two things at him. One for me.
You got it. Anyway, shout out to everyone who's here, who's tuning in with us at 3:23. I know this is not normal for you to see that notification of the 3 count live, but shout out to all of you who are here to check us out to get that wrestling fix before the big game. Make sure you follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at 3 count pod underscore on Twitter, 3 count pod everything else. If it's social media, I promise you'll find us on there. Make sure you buy some merch from our Pro Wrestling Tees shop. Pro Wrestling Tees /3 count pod. That's the number 3. Don't you dare type in THREE. You've been here long enough. You know better. Shame on you if you can't find it. Shame on you.
Shame.
Shame.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your family. Dishonor on your cow. Everything. Don't you type in THREE. We are the only and the real 3 count podcast. Oh, make sure you are updated on the content release schedule. This will be the last week I tell you all on a weekly basis on what's the new content schedule. So you're getting Chaz and Friends live today, right now. You're getting the replay of today's show on Tuesday, whereas tomorrow you'll get the big topic, the big debate topic on tomorrow. Wednesday, you will be getting a cut of Now Entering the Ring, the interview show. Thursday, you get the Villains Lounge, which is live with Twitch and Damien at 9 p.m. And then Friday, you are getting, what are we getting Friday? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you get if we want to do it, I guess we could always do the replay of the Villains Lounge.
No, you should have been there live. It's 9 o'clock p.m. You ain't doing nothing. You gotta. If you miss it, you miss it.
No excuses.
That's what. Yeah. If you miss it, you miss it. So be there on Thursdays, and then Saturdays you'll get the interview for the week. So Cliff, who's coming up this Saturday?
So we're gonna put a caveat on everything that's like happening. We are getting Seabass Finn, who will be on the show. Sometimes what happens with technology is that some things just kind of go awry and are out of your control. So this week's episode, you guys will get the audio version in video format, but we lost the video somehow with our new system that we have, so we only have the audio of it, which is really weird. And I was definitely trying to figure out what was going on, but yeah, so we lost the video part of it. So you guys don't get like a full video part, but you'll get the whole audio and myself and Seabass Finn. So you guys get
That's interesting. Okay,
yeah.
that's interesting.
When I looked, I just saw like a black screen. I was like, "What do you have this black screen?" I was like, "Well, maybe that's just like the preview or whatever the template." When I clicked on it, normally I talk to my guests. I'll tell them like, "Hey, it's on you." And then I heard that part, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then the rest of the video went through, and I was like, "Oh!" So I watched the whole video with the giant black screen. I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess we have the video on this one, so we'll just do this."
Wow. Well, that sucks.
Yep. But you still get an
Okay.
interview, so
Well,
it's still
yeah,
that.
you see
Yeah.
at the interview, so we'll just you'll get the backdrop on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely check that out. This Saturday. So interview show Saturday, Villains Lounge Thursday. Chaz and Friends replay Tuesday. Chaz and Friends live
Sunday.
regular time Sundays.
Sunday.
Wow, I wasn't ready for that. Sunday. All right, let's get it going. Temp check. All
Okay.
right, temp check. For those of you who don't know, that is where me and my friends we give you our hottest and our coldest wrestler going into the week, and for a bonus, we give you our match of the week. All right, who wants to start?
You can start.
Let me start. All right, cool. My hottest wrestler going into this week, the former tribal chief, Solo Sokoa. I was not expecting him to come back. I thought they would let him just have a break for a minute. But yeah, him coming back and clocking Cody yet again, I'm all for it. Solo's back in charge, back running SmackDown. You thought it was peaceful. You had your moments of peace. He's here. He's back for his revenge. He's bringing the title back to the family. Because clearly Roman ain't doing that.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I said it.
Mm.
And my coldest wrestler of the week is Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville.
That's how we're doing this, huh?
That's how we're doing
What?
it. Yes, she's my
Okay.
coldest wrestler because not only did her group just suck, she also got released, and now her group is better without her. That's my hot take for you. My match of the week, and I can't believe I'll give her any praise, and it's just I'll give it all on Alexa. But
Mm.
Alexa Bliss's match was fire, so that's my match of the week.
Mm.
No credit to her opponent though.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead, Cliff. Temp check.
My we'll my coldest wrestler first. My coldest wrestler of the week is going to be Cody Rhodes. You can be like, well, he won his match, yeah, blah 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 blah, but nah. Just spare me. I don't care about the conversations. I just I'm not here with it. Not here with him this time.
Okay.
Just yeah. It's just weird, man. I just see the same things over and over again with Cody. I'm just chilling out on him. I don't care. You come out, cut your promo. Everybody. I know everybody loves his theme song. I know that people like him. I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's the same
You're
thing.
about to get heel Cody. He's going
Yeah,
crazy.
when heel Cody shows up, I'll pop for it.
He's
But
he's showing just fades of it. Like what?
what I'm
That
seeing
man
now
kept
though
asking
is,
Jay,
hey,
"Hey, you
what I'm
think
seeing
about
now is
WrestleMania?" That man
same.
is going bonkers. We
What
about to
I'm
get
seeing
home
right
in.
now is same boring Cody, and I don't give a damn.
What?
I just don't care. I said what I said. I don't
But
care.
I just
I
but
don't care.
we just agreed that Friday he was showing something different. He was
All
being
right,
manic.
cool.
How is that the same
No,
thing?
he came
Okay,
out.
go
He
ahead.
cut a stupid promo, all baby facing. We could share some libations. Blah 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 blah. Then he had his match. He got hit in the throat. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Hottest wrestler of the week will be his tag partner, Jey Uso, the Yeet Master. I give props where I give props. I thought hit this week. This week has been kind of cool. Uh, after the Rumble win, obviously the emotional speech he gave on Raw, which was really cool to hear that he was really getting choked up. I really liked listening to him what he was saying. Um, my match of the week though, it's got to be. It's gonna be crazy when I say this. Uh, Will Ospreay and Mark Davis was fire.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it
Yo,
sure was.
I wasn't expecting it, and I was just kind of like laid out, kind of cold, just not really caring watching Dynamite, and then I saw Will Ospreay. I was like, "Oh, cool, we're gonna get an Ospreay match." And then Don Callis came out and was like, "Hey, uh, you're gonna wrestle Mark Davis," and I was like, "Intriguing." And then just watching the match, I was just hooked from start to finish. I was like, "All right, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is really good.
Yep.
I'm here." So, yeah, that's my match of the week.
Oh, my hottest wrestler of the week, Kevin Owens. I love these car promos, man. I love them. And now he's directing his attention towards Sami Zayn. We both know what we're going to get out of that. It's going to be absolutely fire, and I'm here for all of it. My coldest wrestler of the week, Ricochet. How dare you put your hands on Prince Nana like that? You dirty bastard, you. Uh, my match of the week, and this is going to surprise a lot of people and probably both of you. Give me Carmelo Hayes and Akira Tozawa.
Yeah, that match wasn't
We
bad. Like
The
it was actually really solid, and entertaining. Like that's not a bad pick.
we
Yeah.
really forget that Tozawa can go. Like
Yes.
like this man wasn't a former 205 champion.
it just this is an example of someone who can wrestle and just being stuck with a weird ass character. Like
Well, I just don't think they know what to do with him.
I know, and I agree with that. So at least they're keeping him around, and
Yeah,
he didn't get the Sonya Deville treatment. But
but he cooks like
he,
and he's in funny because who isn't right? But he's a former 24/7 champion, former to a live 205 champion, 205 live champion. Like, and when he was working on 205, like he was tearing down the house.
Mm-hmm.
So to see is weird too because like that whole roster, man, like the majority of their champions are gone.
yeah,
Because like
Look.
TJP gone, Cedric Alexander gone.
on.
Hey, don't get me started on Cedric.
Yo, I know, trust me, I'm on the same boat with you. Buddy Matthews gone, Mustafa Ali gone, Akira Tozawa still there, Enzo gone.
Don't do it.
Neville Pack gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, gone.
Drew Gulak gone.
Hey, I said it the other day. Like they let Cedric collect dust while pushing people who couldn't lace that man's boots, and I will never forgive him for it.
I respect that.
No. There were people that could not lace Cedric Alexander's boots, and they let that man collect dust over there in catering, and then put him in NXT, and didn't give him anything to like actually chew on or marinate with.
Well, you had
And
that whole thing with Javon Evans, and then Javon got hurt. Like,
okay, that's one.
yeah,
That's
no.
legitimately
I
the
mean,
one
I
thing
understand,
besides hurt business
but it was
in the
like he
last
was coming
5
up though.
years.
But working with Javion Evans, right? Like there was like a revitalization happening to this man's career, and then like
Facts.
Javion got hurt, and then they're like, well, we don't have anything for you, and so they just cut him. And I was like, I didn't appreciate it because that man's a solid worker, and I'm just like, come on, man, get this guy together, get it together. This man doesn't need no 90 days. Just give him some hot ass shit to work with, man. Let him sink
Yeah.
his teeth into it. There was a reason why you had that man. Was he in the finals of the Cruiserweight Classics?
I
And
mean,
then,
not even that. They chanted, "Please sign Cedric."
yeah,
Yeah,
That he got.
he was over
Yeah,
with the
they
crowd.
chanted, "Please sign him."
He was over with the crowd with that, and then he was even when he had that match, he had those matches with Mustafa Ali and Buddy Matthews,
At
like
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. God, man, like just so much stuff that he was doing, just cooking. And you mean to tell me that you couldn't find one thing that this man could do? This man was doing everything for you. Like it's just wild to me.
Yeah, absolutely wild. All right, go put it in the comments. Let us know what your temp check is. Let us know your hottest, your coldest wrestlers. What you felt like was the match of the week. Whether we were wrong about what was the match of the week or hottest or coldest, let us know. Talk to us. We're gonna get started right with our first debate topic. Right off the rip, we're going with it. Who is the best wrestler in the world right now? Okay, is it Roman Reigns? Is it Kenny Omega? Is it Seth Rollins? Nope. I'm backing that bad man, that Billy Gold Gruff, Will Ospreay, all the way. I want to hear what you guys think. Twitch, start us off. Who's the best wrestler in the world right now?
it's oh, man.
It's Will Ospreay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
The floor is yours. It's your time.
Go
Sorry.
ahead,
No,
Chaz.
no, it's your time. I'm waiting. I'm going
I
last. I'm being respectful of
Going
everyone
last.
else's time today.
this is this isn't something I think we can narrow down to one person.
Oh,
Uh
don't
Nobody.
give me the
No, hold
political
on. I'm
answer.
not
Don't do
giving you
that
the
one.
political answer. I got you on this. Just give me a second. Because we're all going to have different opinions on this. And
Facts.
Chaz is going to scream that his is right and the only one that matters, and we know that. So I'm getting my time in.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it's Will Ospreay.
it's not Will Ospreay. Calm
Oh
down.
my god, it is.
I don't know, to be honest. If I had to honestly pick, moving moving the business forward, I would say Roman. If we're talking about merch sales, I'd say Jey Uso. Like, but if we're talking about all around, just just yeah, it's Will.
Yeah.
I I can't disagree with Chaz at all on that. This man is everywhere and anywhere. I just he puts on banger matches. It's hard to deny that. It's just yeah, you can't deny Will Ospreay as the current best in the world right now.
That's why you my
Cliff.
dog. Don't do me like you did last week. That's why you my dog. All right, Cliff. Don't ruin this moment. Cause I made sure I didn't post that clip last week.
Are you gonna post that clip? Which clip?
The one where we were talking about the Cody and I was like The Rock, and then you gave your point on Punk, and then Twitch goes, "Yeah, no, Chaz, I don't agree with you no more."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Opus totally made that a clip and everything. Absolutely hilarious. But no, I was like, absolutely no.
Let
Because
me
I was
tell you.
cooking last week. I was cooking with grease.
Hey,
God dang
hey.
it.
Okay. So
So who is it? And we know you're not claiming Will Ospreay.
no, I'm not. In fact, let me do you one better. The
What?
person I'm picking is not even male
Okay.
because when I think of entertainer, wrestler, merch mover, promo skills, just ruthlessness, only words that come to mind is "This is my brutality."
No,
Real.
Hell
no,
yeah, Rhea
no,
Ripley by far,
no,
bro, is to
no.
me. I'm gonna tell you
And I
why.
knew you. And that's what I thought you were going. When you said it
Yeah, yeah,
was
I
when
knew
a
you were thinking
male.
the same thing. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
glad. I'm glad. Like when
no.
it comes to the male side, there is hands down, no doubt that Will Ospreay is is the best wrestler right now. But if you ask the majority of people who are casual watchers of wrestling, Will's name's not coming up.
And you talked about me getting political.
It's it's Rhea, bruh. It's Rhea. Like it's Rhea. It's Rhea. To
It's
me,
not.
Rhea.
It can't
She
be Ray.
why? Why
I have
can't it
It
be?
can't
I
be.
have a
It
question
Why
can't
can't
be
on
it be?
what
Rhea.
What?
I
Wait,
have.
wait, wait,
Hold on,
wait,
hold
wait,
It
on,
wait,
hold
wait.
on.
can't be Rhea.
I have a question on
I
why it
don't
can't
think
be
Rhea.
real.
Rhea, as far
Yeah.
as hold the question real quick, Joyce.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rhea does not tell stories in the ring as good as Will Ospreay. Sorry, not sorry. I don't
Okay.
care how good. I don't care how many tattoos, how dark the lights are. No, no. I don't care
Cool.
how punk rock she is. I don't care. No, no. Sh-
Cool. So you were explaining
when it
one
comes to the
aspect of
stories in
wrestling.
the ring, no. Compared to Will Ospreay, no, no.
Will Osprey. Okay, I'll give you this, and I said this. Will Osprey matches are more exciting than Rhea's.
I'm
I
not
will
even.
give
It's
you
not even exciting.
that. No, no. Listen. Stop.
Okay, go. Okay.
Hey, man. We gave you. We're gonna let you get you. We're gonna let you cook. So yes, he is a. He's okay. So as far as like if you were saying the best wrestler, I will agree with you. But I think the best all around. I guess I'll call it personality, right? I would think is Rhea, and it's because Rhea wrestles really well. She cuts really great promos. Her character is really defined. Outside of being the Billy Goat, right? Who is Will Osprey?
The aerial assassin.
What does that mean though? Like, great. So you can do a lot of flips and stuff. You great. Like Rhea is just is
You killer in the air.
she literally has
You
this
let
whole
that
thing
man
where she
go in
talks
the
about
air, it's
mommy
over.
always finishes on top. Like she is the hardest hitting mom, the hardest hitting wrestler in the ring right now. Like I like watching Rhea work. I think she's got great skills. I think she's got great promos. I think she's very active on her Twitter page. Who you get to see her do her thing. I don't know, man. When I think of like great wrestlers, I'm thinking of like someone who's like all around great. And while I do agree that Will Ospreay is a great wrestler, I don't think he's as good as a promo person as Rhea Ripley.
I have a
Whether you want to say it
question.
written or not, I don't care.
I have a question, and I agree with you on Rhea Ripley as the for the female side of it. But my question is, if you take WWE away from her, much like we talked about when we talked about the top 50 list with John Cena and AJ Styles, if you take the WWE away from her, who is she?
I think we still get. I don't think we get this version of Rhea Ripley, right? But I think Rhea Ripley would still be a star. I still think that she would shine. Just
Okay, I
I would probably say if anything, like somebody would have found her, like in Australia and would have signed her, right? I just don't, and I don't know if she would have been as big of a star. And I get that Will Ospreay has made his own thing happen. Not taking anything away from you, Will. We do know this. I just think that when I look at Rhea, I think she hands down just she's great at what she does.
and
And
I agree with you on that.
and the
My
problem too, here's the other part, and I'll throw this in there too. If it's not Rhea, right, and that, like I said, Rhea, somewhere in the line, we have got to give props to Athena.
oh yeah,
You would say Athena?
Oh,
I would have no. I'd still argue Will
because
Ospreay,
somewhere
but
in here, yeah.
I'd take Athena over Rhea.
And I mean, I feel you, but like I said, to me, like top three wise, it's like Rhea, Will, and Athena, and it's like that close.
neck and neck. Yeah, I feel like, and it's the same with John Cena that I feel like kept him out of the number one spot of our top 50 list is at the end of the day, and it might have happened. Somebody might have picked her up, and she might have became a star somewhere else. But Will Ospreay is that self made star to where Rhea Ripley I feel like is just another WWE star, a brighter one than a lot of the people on there, but just another one.
I feel you. I feel you. Go on, Chaz, because we.
All right, let's hear it.
He's like, no, you fucking ruined it for me, Cliff.
It's Will Ospreay. I don't think that there is any debate that what Will has done over the past five, even we can go back to the decade, the stuff that Will Ospreay has done over these years is something extraordinary. Being as it though he does not have the E backing him, he did all that on his own. Osprey has continued to deliver 5-star matches across the world and across promotions. He's done it in New Japan. He's done it in AEW. He's done it on the Indies. He's done it in the UK. All right. Like he blends in the high flying flippy dippy stuff with technical wrestling and the storyline and storytelling. It's unmatched. He's the one person who's doing all the flips and stuff and still telling stories in it in these matches. Will Ospreay global impact, like as we already said, the same situation as far as John Cena and AJ Styles. Will Ospreay is everywhere. You name it, New Japan, AEW, Ref Pro, uh WCPW, he's there. Progress, he's been there. He can adapt to any style. You put him anywhere, he's a sponge. He'll soak it in, and you're getting 5-star quality matches every single time. And back to the flippy dippy point. He don't just do all the flips now. You see him now doing more heavyweight stuff. He's doing more lifting, more technical work. So he isn't just doing the high flying stuff. He's still what you call it, working week after week after week Whereas a Roman Reigns or a Rhea Ripley or even like a John Cena, just say, working these limited schedules. Osprey's doing these 5-star bangers week after week after week after week and not slowing up at any point in time. Period. There isn't a bad Will Ospreay match. And if someone really wants to say there is one, they're an old, out of touch old head. Let's just keep it a buck. There aren't, there really, there, if there is, it's a very short list of bad Will Ospreay matches. Very short list. Like, Ospreay thrives under pressure. Forbidden Door, Wrestle Kingdom, those type of moments, those shows where he shows out, all in. So like, and like people like, and you gave the criticism like the charisma. He's not, the promo. Okay, people used to say he was just the in ring guy, but he also led the United Empire. People keep forget about that and how United Empire. He was the leader of that group. He was leading them in New Japan and across the independents. He was the leader. And on top of the fact, the stuff that he's doing now, oh my goodness. You want to tell me he's just an in-ring guy. The stuff he's doing now is perfectly fine. No, is it not? It's not on the level of a MJF. But damn it, he's better than Ricochet.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Here.
And like, he's really stepped up his promo since being AEW. I
He really
mean,
has.
being a Will Ospreay fan, seeing him from the beginnings of the United Empire in like early New Japan to seeing what Ospreay's doing now, Ospreay looks so much more comfortable. So much comfortable with the mic in his hand when he goes out there. Like, I mean, he's literally at ease. You can tell just by the way he's walking. He's walking a little bit too much. So like, he's really too comfortable, but he's at ease now. And the fact the man's only 30 years old. His potential is he's just hitting his prime. And we're already talking about the past 10 years and what he did. Who's to say what he does in the next 10 years? And we have this same conversation in, I don't know, 2030. The answer's still going to be Will Ospreay. Because at that point, we're going, well, over the past 15 years, man, Ospreay's been putting on banger after banger after banger. And there's no letting up. There's no one more consistent with their work rate than Will Ospreay.
Chris Jericho.
That's a lie straight from the pits of hell.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna say, comparatively, I can see your point. I understand your point. I really do, and I'm not discrediting it at all. I'm just saying that when
Rhea
it comes
got
to
cool
women's side,
tattoos.
when it comes to she got more than just that. She was leading the Judgment Day. she was running the Judgment Day up until she got hurt, and then she busted up her shoulder. They were making storylines based around her, and everybody was talking about mommy for the last 3 years, right? I think there's got to be some respect put on her name because, like, again, you want to mention Will's age of being 30. Rhea's only 28, and we're talking about how she's one of the baddest women, like, in professional wrestling. And I'm not gonna say like comparatively, like she's not putting in all the same ring work that Will is, but I still think that her promo and her character and the matches that she does do puts her just slightly above where Will is. So which
Well,
one?
thank God
But it
it's
goes
a
back
matter
to
of opinion.
Twitch. What Twitch said. You take away the WWE, Rhea's what?
She had to get noticed somewhere to get put into the women's
No,
classic.
that's where I agree with him. Is somewhere she got noticed.
Yeah, somebody was picking her. Like somebody was picking her up. Like
Okay,
just 'cause of
but they also the same thing with Will. Will turned them down.
I mean, I feel where you're coming from. I'm not saying it. Listen, I just
Will
said
turned them
that
down.
I'm not disagreeing with you as far as Will being. If I was to pick any other male wrestler, it would be crazy to be like, oh yeah, right now, Seth Rollins is that guy, right? It would be crazy because even though he's putting in a lot of work, it would be crazy. But if you're looking at someone comparatively, I would think Rhea is the person that you want to put there comparatively. Like she hangs on.
Comparatively,
The woman literally had a panic attack 2 hours before WrestleMania, and came out with a sick Becky Lynch and tore the house down in that opening match. And we all acknowledged, we're like, man, it was kind of rough. And then you find out that, what was it, Becky had pneumonia or something like that. And then here's Rhea with a panic attack, like still tearing down the
bronchitis,
house.
something like that.
Yeah, and not that I would, and, I know Will has his, he's a big advocate for mental health as well. I'm just saying that that's insane to me. You know what I mean? Like there's just something there where you're just like, damn, like you're still going out there, you're still trying to put a banger on. Awesome. Like I do feel, and that's why I'm not trying to take anything from Will. I just want to take this to a different side of the article and be like, yo, I'm picking her.
Oh, I agree with it. That's why we all have opinions.
And you're entitled to your wrong opinions.
I know.
Oh,
That's
there
why I
goes.
can't believe you're just gonna stick with the male. Ugh, this sausage fest party.
Because he's the best wrestler.
This
He's
sausage
better than Rhea. There
This-
is no woman better than Rhea. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
better
know,
than
thank you.
Will.
Oh, there you go. He's gonna clip that.
You're right. There is no woman better than Rhea. There's no
37
woman better
minutes
than
and
Rhea.
26 in. Yeah, I
Correct.
got you. Don't worry.
Correct. You're right. There's no woman better than Rhea.
That's not what the comments say.
But that's just what it is. Like, there is no woman better than Will. Sorry, not sorry. Tell the woman to step
Rhea
up.
moves more merch, right? I think Rhea moves more merch
Okay. I mean,
than Will.
so
Which,
congratulations.
The E also puts more into their merch.
I mean, I feel
Exactly,
first of all,
like,
no.
that's-
Don't caveat this. I'm just saying she's moving.
That's
She's
a whole
moving
nother. That's a
merch.
whole nother debate.
And don't hey, listen. Anytime that we see a gif of Rhea Ripley doing anything in the ring, we're all like, "Why? Why isn't it me?" I see Will hit his Osprey cutter, and I'm like, not a thing I'll take. I see Rhea like she's getting ready to do anything in the ring, and we're all like, damn, bruh, Dawn was so lucky. Sorry, Rhea, I don't want to take that away from you, but also I do want to put out there that I think that you're an amazing wrestler, and I will put you in there in the top two with one-on-one with Will.
We'll make them clap.
If we had a triple threat, Athena, you would also be in that category too.
All right. Let me see the comments. Drop it down below. You all tell us, who do you think is the best wrestler in the world right now? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Am I correct?
I'm gonna tell you right now, like it's right off the rip. We have Will Ospreay and then Belair.
Because I'm not wrong.
I didn't say you were.
But to try to debate
nah, I'm gonna
Rhea against Will
I'm
is crazy.
But I wasn't. But listen,
That's like an apple.
You had it right.
And
I gotta convince. All I had to do was convince him. All I had to do was convince him. And guess what? I almost got it done. Right there, Bianca Belair is the best.
No, and I love Bianca,
She's
but
the
I
EST,
still don't think she's better than Will Ospreay.
she's better than Will Ospreay.
I love Bianca. Every time I hear her music, I go like this, like I got hair.
Well, I mean, you do have hair, but
No, I mean like I got like hair back in the day when I used to go foo. Anyway, but no, all respect to Bianca. No, she's not the best in the world. The best wrestler in the world is Will Ospreay.
And it's
And
crazy
under
too,
Will
because
Ospreay is Chaz Evans.
that's a lie straight from the depths of hell.
This man just put himself on the level of Okada. Okay.
I sure did. God dang it.
I will slap you back to reality.
Look, give me a week.
I give you,
after last night in my cage match, that's how I feel.
I'll give you two.
Like I feel like I'm the best in the world. Oh, go check the comments. Is it quiet?
It is quiet. It's
He
It's
quiet.
just
quiet. I
We
figured
did
it
have
would be. We
this
got a
is this was
couple.
the last one they had was Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. Well,
Yeah.
Fred, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. All right, let's get to the. Let's get to.
You know
Well,
what's crazy? Actually, I'll share this with you, right? So, I don't want to say where I was, but I heard someone talking about how certain wrestlers aren't good wrestlers, and a list of names that came out blew my mind. Blew my mind of like people that weren't considered good wrestlers.
all right. What's the list?
I'm already
Well,
pretty familiar with
I'll
that.
only give you a couple because I feel like if I give too many away, it'll tell like exactly who said it. Uh, but Liv Morgan was a name that got dropped. That wasn't a good wrestler.
Okay.
And I'll drop one more. What was who did he? There was a male person too, and I'm trying to think of who they said. I can't remember her name. I'll probably remember it like as we're like going through this episode.
Going
Like go
through.
through this episode, I'll remember it randomly.
I can.
But yeah.
I see when people argue about Liv, I get people's points, and I can see why people will say that Liv
Oh,
isn't as good
Naomi.
as Liv. I get that. I understand, but I think Liv's fine. But
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
let's go to topic two.
Naomi was another one.
Naomi. No,
Yeah.
that's wild. No, that's wild. That's wild because being someone who legit saw Naomi when she debuted to Naomi now and just the growth, you're
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no,
You're
and
legitimately crazy.
there's a lack of improvement that's happening, and I was like, that's crazy because like to me,
What?
yeah. So I was like to me, and I said this, all right. I was like, I've watched this person literally from NXT the game show to now. I was like, there's been huge improvements.
Huge improvement. Like, yeah, what you talking about?
And I was like, that's
Whoever
crazy.
that person is need to get duffed with some brass knucks. Like, anyway, we're
Yeah,
gonna move on
it's
because
wild.
yeah. Topic two. This might
Topic.
be the last topic, but let's talk AEW.
The last topic.
Let's talk AEW. So AEW's global expansion, smart move, major misstep. I'm upset that Damien isn't here because I know that he had a ball on the Villains Lounge talking about AEW Grand Slam Australia. So they're making big moves. Okay, AEW's first live event, live PLE pay per view down under in Australia. Is this global expansion the smart way to grow AEW's brand, or are they stretching themselves too thin, given the circumstances of them moving venues and everything else surrounding this show? Let's talk about it. Let's start off with you, Cliff.
I'm I don't know, man. I'm on two fans. Like they're already having a difficult time right now with their stuff going on in the U.S. And I think expanding up outwards towards Australia right now is probably not the best moves, especially when they still have like the Grand Slam with Wembley coming up. I think they need to be focusing on just growth in the U.S. to get their product known. Like I know, and I'm sure they have a huge following with names like Will Ospreay, and the United Empire. I'm sure they have a massive following going on. I just think right now is not the time to be taking off and going out towards a whole another region where your product right now isn't even really being watched in the U.S. all that much. Um, yeah, I think this is I want to say it's a massive misstep because that's not the word I would use, but I definitely think this is a misstep that could be avoided, especially with all the problems that they've been having outside.
What do you got, Twitch?
I agree with him on that. I think this is a case of right idea, wrong time. Uh, like you said, with the viewership being an issue here in the States, like why would you go somewhere else?
That's right. Yeah.
Like why? The cost of running that show alone, I'd love to know, because it's not going to be cheap. But like you are struggling here to gain viewership, and call it because of the NFL playoffs, call it because of Super Bowl, WWE, Royal Rumble, whatever you want to call it. You're still struggling to maintain viewership here while you're still in the early stages of this. I know they've been around for what, 5, 6 years now, 7 years, something
6
like
years.
that. 6 years. You're still a relatively new company. Like I think if you're going to run international shows, run them where you already are. The United Kingdom. Uh, I know they have an upcoming show in France a week before WWE goes there. Like, stick to where you're already having shows ran, and don't breach out until you can maintain what you're doing here.
Yeah,
And
I think that's the biggest problem too. Is that when you look at like Australia, like we'll talk about WWE like Perth, right? Like that was a great show. Like the Australian show was great. It was the WWE had like a big backing between everybody in WWE, but you also had like a big following following of wrestlers that were also there, right? We had Rhea that was there. Um, you know,
Grayson Waller,
yeah,
Grayson
Grayson
Waller,
Waller.
yep.
Yep. That's what I was thinking of. But you had a couple names in there that people really gravitated towards, and I know that Will Ospreay, he's from the United Kingdom.
yeah,
He's not from Australia, but he's a massive mover in Australia. I think the bigger problem is that a lot of other people, I don't know how big of a following you have outside of the US as far as Australia goes. And that's where my worry is. It's like, are people going to get up early to watch your show like they do for WWE?
probably not.
No,
Right?
the vast majority, no, no,
Yeah. Are they just going to
no.
watch it on replay on Bleacher Report? They're going to watch it on replay on Max?
Later
Like,
date and time,
yeah.
like
Because the key is live viewership. That's the key. Like, that's what you want. Like, I'll be real. I watch Wrestle Kingdom when I wake up. I don't get up early to watch Wrestle
no.
Kingdom. And I know like there's gonna be big names on Wrestle Kingdom. I just don't want to get up to watch certain wrestlers on Wrestle Kingdom when I could
I
be.
don't get up early for Wrestle Kingdom. Like I don't get up for the Tokyo
Yeah,
Dome.
this was last year and the year before last were the first were the first years consistently that I didn't get up for Wrestle Kingdom. Like I
Right.
just didn't get up. I got up I got up early, but I didn't get up at the normal 3 a.m.
Hell
to watch the whole
no.
show. I used to like that was just like my holiday tradition was like, oh, the new year coming. All right,
Wrestle Kingdom.
got that Wrestle Kingdom I gotta get prepped for.
Yep.
Like, but now, like I called it this year's Wrestle Kingdom because Wrestle Dynasty was the night before.
Yeah.
Um, so I caught Wrestle Kingdom this year, but yeah, it's the same thing. There, from what the show looks like, it doesn't look really like a show I need to like. Oh, let me make sure I get up. I gotta make sure I watch this. I could do without. I really could. And it sucks because there are people on the show that hey, I would love to see you guys wrestle. Not at the crack of dawn.
No.
Like, not the crack of dawn, get my cup of coffee, still in my robe, sit on the couch. Like, no, no, no. Let me chill, watch you when my day is over. Let me wind down, not get my day started. I so, to answer the question, like, is it like the misstep or not? I don't think it's a misstep. I think that it is still the right move to do. You're already getting the UK. You have Wembley. Like, that's just be for real. That's their venue. So you have the UK. Why not go somewhere else? You can't go to Saudi Arabia. So what's the next best big international place besides the UK? Besides the UK, besides Saudi Arabia, and you can't. Besides going like South America, go to Australia. Okay, so why not? Now with them struggling, and them changing venues, I think it affects them a whole lot more as far as their expansion and getting more eyes on the product. Because, like we mentioned yet last week, with the whole thing of them being on Max and them struggling on Max, this is a good opportunity to get more people to watch Dynamite, to watch Collision on Max, because you don't have to worry about it just being on TBS or TNT. Hey, Max is streamed everywhere. You can download Max and watch my wrestling show. So it's the show Saturday has to be fired.
Yeah.
There and by all means, I don't think the show's gonna be trash. But it's got to be something extraordinary. Like, I mean, spectacular. WrestleMania status around the show as far as the matches and what comes out of it. It cannot be a regular PLE. There's already bad clout and a black cloud around the show. You have got to bring every bell, every whistle, every smoke screen, every trick you got up your sleeve, because this show has to go be
Flawless.
perfect, really, or it's gonna be a failure. It's gonna end up being, or it's gonna overall be a failure. Because if you're not having people talk about that show on Sunday, if I'm not readjusting the debate topics or the show up based off what happens at a Grand Slam in Australia, then it's a failure.
Yeah. Well, like
You're
here's
like,
my
this isn't
problem.
like a revolution where you can go, yeah, it was alright, it was cool.
But you made this event sound like it's going to be like one of the biggest events of the year, and that you had to be there,
Exactly,
and then you let it down.
exactly.
And then you got to think about like all these other fans that are flying in from other places that want to come watch this event. You have a bigger problem where like these matches are supposed to be fire, but then you just treat it like it's it's like Collision. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, it's going to be kind of like Dynamite, but we had to move this, and now we're doing this, we're doing that. You know, it says, because I'm even reading right now. It talks about how the show's being filmed at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, Australian Eastern time, which is 2:30 in the morning here. But it's not going to be live here at 2:30 in the morning. It's just going to be in place of Collision on Max. So at night we can watch it at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night,
Right.
which I think is crazy. And like, then why would I want to travel over there for it? You know, when I look at when I was when and, I'm not gonna front. Some of these matches are kind of fire. When I'm looking at Mariah May, Tony Storm, obviously Tony Storm being back in her home country. You have Will, Fletcher also going to be there. You know,
Hmm.
there's a lot of great talent you're gonna have there. But the thing is, at the end of the day, like you build this event up to be like the next big like one of your big pay per views, and then at the last second you're kind of like but we're just showing these matches at 5:30 p.m. Australian time, and it's just like a Dynamite. Well, then why do I want to
Yeah.
watch? Why do I care?
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's having his first match, cool. What else? Is the AEW Championship going to be defended there? We don't know. Which I think it also goes to another problem that AEW is having right now too. Like they're just when your champion's not carrying the championship belt, it doesn't seem like it's very. It doesn't matter much.
But why do you need to see it?
Hmm? Oh, look at Chaz going out.
Uh-oh.
That's how you know I'm right, because Chaz, this whole thing was just blacked out.
Why you need to see the belt?
Why? It's important. I mean, why do you think that we literally watch WWE champions carry their titles out and show
Everywhere.
I know, I'm just
everywhere?
messing with you. That's what Mox said in that promo last week. I'm on the same boat as you. I hate the whole Death Riders thing. I hate all of it.
I
Like,
don't
every
hate the Death
time Mox
Riders
get,
thing.
oh, I know, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's stupid. Like last week's topic, I came up with it on my own about the creative struggles, because the Death Riders crap is dumb. It's stupid. It's not connecting, and that's part of the reason why people aren't watching your show. Like, both of these, I know, I hate to be, and I don't want it to be like, oh, this podcast, they just double on AEW, and because it's not what we do. I know
Which
the
is crazy
last,
because we just put over Will Ospreay in the previous
right, exactly, exactly. And like, I know the last two topics have been negative AEW, but it's just the facts are with the pudding. Like, the show aren't good. Like the storylines, besides, I'll give it. Let me be on. That's not fair. Besides, not really.
No, I like the Tony Storm. I like the Tony Storm.
And
I
that's the
like
only
Yeah.
thing.
Timeless.
That's really the only thing.
I
That's
like Timeless.
really the only thing. Is
I
the
don't really know
is
what's going on with
Tony?
the Hurt Syndicate, the Hurt Business. I don't really know what's going on with them.
Yeah,
Like, I
that was
understand they
go.
won a tag
See, they
title.
were going good, and then it went blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So
So,
we're in a little mud.
you know,
But
then we're having them compete against the Guns. Okay, cool.
right,
And I'm with it. Like, I'm cool. But what's the overarch thing that's happening? Because, like, you know, are you recruiting new members? Are you not? You know, like, I know the Acclaim. They just broke up, right? So, like, and then you have Max. Even this week, right? Max running around, like, he was talking about how Hangman needs to take out you know, Billy Gunn, and that he needs to take out Anthony Bowen. Okay, cool. So you're talking about being the greatest wrestler ever, and you're just running. Which I maybe that's part of the story. You know that you're trying to like you're trying to say that you're the best at certain times, and then you just want to cheat to win. I don't know, right? I'm still trying to figure that part out. But then like Hangman's thing, like still like he had to run in with Swerve, but they didn't really touch on it, and then like there's just like too many pieces are moving, and it's like if you built the stories right, we're gonna want to watch, and that goes back to the problem that we're having with Australia, right? Like Harley and Mercedes story is kind of a little discombobulated.
mm,
I think the match could be fire. I just don't know like really like why is it like this? It's I don't know. There's a lot of weird things that are kind of happening, and I'm just kind of hoping that we get some things lined up. Where are your trios titles? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You know, like
I mean, oh, you know
you're
what they
you
are? The what you call it? The Death Riders have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What you call it? Let's
This
say
is
Yuta and them have it, and
this is
Pac
a whole
and
company.
Cesaro.
This is a whole company that prided themselves on rebuilding tag team wrestling, and the one thing that you guys are lacking
Is
is
good tag team wrestling.
tag team wrestling. Like
It's
I love like I said,
silly,
her syndicate having the
silly.
titles. Her syndicate's having the titles and cutting that promo that they did this last week with the Guns. Let me know like, hey, these are the champions, and these titles must be more because outside of Okada, I don't see really anything happening. Right, Mariah May also carrying her title around. I just think that when I look at the champions and I see that they're proud to have that strap on their shoulder, it tells me that hey, these guys care. When I don't see Moxley with it, I know Moxley's attitude is supposed to be what sells you, but it doesn't sell me. Like it just shows me, it just makes me feel like, oh well, this is a secondary thing. I'm the guy. I'm like, well, actually, the thing that you're carrying, you're supposed to make that matter because that's what they say, right? They don't ever tell you that you make the title. The title doesn't make you.
Yeah.
So then, if you make the title something in the past or something that doesn't matter, then you really don't matter because you
Right.
don't care about that thing. And that's where I'm having a problem with like AEW's moves. And it kind of it's I for 5 years I've been here advocating for AEW and battling out and talking about man, this is crazy. You know, we got to give it time. We got to let it cook. At some point in time though, man, like it's either we making filet mignon or we're not.
Well, right now we definitely are not.
Yeah,
No, not at all. Not at all. You
dropping the
got a
ball on
bunch of
everything.
crap. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's a bunch of crud. All right, final thoughts.
it's it's not a good move. It's not a good move when you can't when your product's not doing well. It's not a good move. Actually, I meant to hit this too. Yeah, sorry guys. There's a disclaimer here at the bottom that I definitely haven't had it on the whole show.
Uh, right idea, wrong time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same thing with you. It's like it's a great idea, and I agree. Going and expanding, like if you want to compete with, if you want to be the number two in the world, well, you got to go global because the number one's global. So
And
I
right
get
now,
it.
Australia is like an untouched market because what WWE did the one show there.
Yep,
They haven't been back since.
exactly.
No, I think they do holiday tours out there though.
I mean, but
Yeah,
that's
but
yeah, but that's
They don't do
holiday tours
PLEs.
go to Antarctica.
But I think what's happening though is, and we're starting to see this with everybody. Fuck you, Twitch. Uh, I think what we're starting to see though is that there's like this run right now with WWE, right? So all these B pay-per-views are what's
hmm
going over across, right? So we know we're going back to France. We know we're going out to Germany. We know we're going back to the UK. We know that they're going back to Saudi Arabia. We know they're going to hit back to Australia. So we know they're going back to these places, and we see it. We see that we're literally watching the circuit work. The only place that
Yeah,
WWE isn't at yet with a pay per view or PLE, sorry, Japan, which
yeah,
still shocking to me that that's not a thing.
because New Japan won't let them.
I mean, cool. Lead is one thing.
South America.
I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
If
hey, look, wait for the PLE in Brazil. You wait for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, give me something
Yeah,
in Rio de Janeiro.
it's go. You wait next year. Now that you said that, next year,
Guaranteed.
they bring back
next
Tay
year.
Conti,
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
it's
my
facts.
god.
All right, he's not here, but we're gonna do it anyway, just for the fun of it, because it's
yep.
a cool intro. Run that joint, Cliff.
It's Damien's Dumb Ass of the Week.
Mm,
All right,
mm.
let's see here. Has anybody got one? Do you
Oh,
got one,
100.
Cliff?
Oh yes. Oh yes. We're gonna go. I'm gonna put that one last. But if you
Uh,
guys, I already know two that I would put on there. I would tell you one is obviously Tony Khan, like
uh,
right off the rip. Let's be real. We just literally had a whole segment about why what's going on with AEW and what we don't understand and why
He's right.
things aren't really connecting. So I mean,
yeah,
unfortunately, the
Right.
show itself, like I watched Dynamite this week and I saw a lot of like start segments and nothing that was kind of like there was no interweaving storyline throughout the whole show, right? I
right.
say that because I will be fair. I watched SmackDown this morning as well, and the storyline throughout the whole night was Jay and Cody deciding whether they had to tag up with against Solo or not Solo, even though he came back.
Jake
Jacob Fatu
Quintana.
and Tama, and that was the storyline I was weaving through the whole night. And when I look at, and that was a nice kind of like notice, right? But when I see AEW, it was just kind of like there's this happening, there's that happening, there's this happening, there's this happening, there's that happening. And it was like we're just throwing stuff and hoping something sticks.
Yeah.
And that's not a great way to line your stories up. If you're going to start with something, finish with it, right? Even though we got a fire match with Swerve and Ricochet, I will say that would have been nice to have something to have been teased, right? To remember, like, hey, not just the fact that we're having Swerve walk into the building like WWE did, or Ricochet walking randomly in a spot towards the camera, and we're like, yeah, this is your main event for tonight. Like, it would have been nice to have something to be kind of like, hey, this was happening. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna do this, and then somewhere in the middle of the show, we're weaving in that story still, so that people can remember, like, oh yeah, this is happening later tonight, and we weren't getting that, so yeah, I was like, damn, that's a big glaring miss that's happening. Uh, I want to see if you guys have anybody first before I give you guys my second
I
one.
got mine. I got one.
Who you got?
I got the EWA fans because last night I have never in my young 28 and a half years of life
Damn, you're old.
have ever experienced such stupidity in a large amount in a small compound. I mean, I I told these people what pure ignorance was going to do. I literally told them the movie and they got mad at me when it happened. I told them pure ignorance was coming in and we were going to beat everyone and anyone who showed up in that cage. It didn't matter what surprise who came in and look, Jason Andrews. I knocked him out. Cold, clean. Okay? I run the castle. All right. Pure ignorance on top. All right. The EWA fans are my dumbasses of the week because I told them 2 weeks ago what was going to happen and they were mad at me. And then they said, "Can I take your picture?" Fuck you.
That's
Had a kid,
respectable.
had a kid, a kid asked me, "Hey man, can I have your armband?" I said, "No, you're ugly." And I walked away. Then the other kid said, "Can you sign my shirt?" I said, $5. He goes, I'm broke. I said, "I can tell. You lucky I don't." I'm not gonna say that out loud. Anyway.
No, go ahead, say it out loud.
Go ahead, go ahead.
That's worse.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, EWA fans. I'll tell you what I said off air.
Okay.
Twitch, what you got?
I got Damien because he knew we were going early. Hold on. He knew we were going early, and I'm looking at him online right now. And you mean to tell me you're doing laundry? I call bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Exactly.
You know, it's funny. Damien's always ends up winning when he's not on here. So
It's true. It's true. All right. Let me give you my second one. Okay.
yeah,
Let
they're the
me
one that's gonna probably actually win.
let me take you guys back 6 days ago. Okay. Uh this man literally was on a radio program. I don't want to even say radio program. He's on an ESPN program, a podcast, a famous podcast at that. Okay. You can call it one, Pat McAfee show. This man literally,
And yeah,
but I think the politics had a lot to do with that reaction.
Oh my god.
And some other stuff
yeah.
said Pat McAfee. Oh yeah, of course. Not realizing what the fuck he was talking about. So Hulk Hogan, yes, sir, welcome right into that list of dumbass of the week. That you
Yeah.
mean to tell me you had no idea that the reason why people were booing you was because you were racist? You thought it was political? Nah, bruh. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. In fact, I don't even want Tony Khan on this list. I don't want EWA audience on this list. I don't want Damien on this list. I want Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan in that order of people. It's gonna be that guy. I'm
Hulk Hogan.
so mad.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, no. Then you got Immortal Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the
That's
TNA version
three.
too.
Yeah.
There's
There you
three
go.
of them.
I'm just like I'm looking at this like, bro, I don't understand how this hasn't sunk in yet. Like
It,
they
Who
hate
knows,
you.
man? Who
They
knows?
hate you because they hate you because of some racist ass comments that you made. And I don't want to say some, the racist ass comments you said. Like they
Exactly.
cannot
Yeah.
stand you. I cannot believe that after it's been 10 years? Like still 10, 11 years, you still can't get it, bruh. Brother, you still can't get it. Like you still don't get it. Like you said some racist ass shit, and the only thing you are apologizing for is for saying some stuff without knowing there's a camera around. Dog, so many people have tried to reach out and help you clean this up, and you're just like, nah, it's not gonna work for me, brother. That's the reason why the crowd don't fuck with you. Because if it was a political issue, and I'm looking dead into the camera, and I hope people realize how serious I'm about this shit. If it was a political issue, when Undertaker, American Badass
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker, had came out on
Yep.
Netflix, riding his chopper, that crowd would have booed the fuck out of him. But they didn't. Because we understand. Like, yeah, you can have your political opinions. Sure. You can do it, or you can say whatever you want. People don't hate Tiffany Stratton because she's politically on the right, but they hate you. They don't want to see you. They don't give a fuck about American beer. Was that what it's called? I forget. I don't give a shit. They don't care about your fucking beer, bro. They don't give a shit. You are the problem. You are just as much of the problem as Vince is, right? Like people fuck with Vince McMahon, the character. They don't fuck with Vince McMahon, the person, because they know how shicey of a person he is off screen. Dog, don't get fuck this man, bruh. Like you can't get it. You'll never
Mm.
under fucking stand, bruh. It's so crazy to me. Like I said, it needs to be Hulk
Glad to get
Hogan.
fired up.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Immortal Hulk Hogan. That's the only options you guys get to choose from. I cannot believe that you still go out here and then when Pat McAfee brings it up to you, oh, and some other stuff, and you pause and you like, huh? What are you talking about, brother? Like, I don't understand. Dog, get him the fuck up out of here, bro. Go back to your shitty surf shop and just chill out, man.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that one. All right. So, but the tweets out there, you can make your vote. Hulk Hogan, EWA audience, Tony Khan, and Damien. Those are your four options for Damien's Dumbass of the Week. You can go vote on our Twitter page, 3count pod underscore, to go vote. And that's it for today's show. We can do a this or that to end it off, just for the shits and giggles.
This or that.
Go check the comments. If there's
Actually,
anything on the
we don't
comments.
have anything in
There
the
you have
comment.
it.
We have one person that put some stupid shit in the comment, and it's just
Oh,
it's a sales thing, so we ain't gonna even
oh,
address it. Hey,
boo.
we, this or that, bruh. I got you for this or that.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, so it was recently talked about
I knew that's why I did it.
on the Super
Son.
Bowl, leading up to the Super Bowl. They asked Seth Rollins, "Who would you trade for that would be equivalent to the Luca Anthony Davis trade?" If you guys don't know, Luca was a big time star with the Mavs, got traded to the Lakers. Anthony Davis, who was the big man for the Lakers, got sent to the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, so this or that essentially is gonna be like, as who would you trade for from one roster to the other?
I got mine.
I am sitting here ranting off about Hogan. I don't have mine, so I'm gonna think about it now. I'll let you go
Yeah,
first,
I need
Chaz.
a minute. Go ahead, Chaz.
All right, so and this is real recency bias. To be completely honest, I'm gonna be keep it buck. Been very, very, very apparent on how my displeasure for the booking of Carmelo Hayes. Even though he did get a dub this week, but I'm trading Carmelo. Crazy enough, I'm trading Carmelo for Adam Cole.
Oh.
I want Adam Cole in WWE. Adam Cole in WWE works.
Yeah, is that a bad pick?
And it's not to say that Carmelo Hayes in WWE doesn't work. I just know it's for a period will be better over there. If I had to do a trade, that would be my trade. Carmelo Hayes for Adam Cole.
Mm, it's it's not a bad pick. I like that pick. Now you got me thinking. I'm like, fuck. Now I got to come with some fire, and I don't. I'm trying to think if I want to do this. What you got?
I when I saw that comment that he made, I had already I've had thoughts about this,
And then
so I've had like a couple hours to think about this off the
yeah.
rip. So
And so what Seth Rollins essentially said, the person he would trade for was MJF, and he would trade John Cena for MJF. Um, he said that when you look at someone like LeBron, that's he's the goat. You know what I mean? And so he was looking to trade, you know, to get someone like that. And I would not like that's not the person I was looking. I remember when I told you too, right before we went on air, I was like, if anything, you're looking for someone that's active, not someone that's part time. Getting that
right.
part time away is kind of crazy. Man, that Adam Cole Carmelo Hayes move is actually really good. I'm like, that's actually low key fire. I'm like, man, because now I'm thinking about like, yo, let me get rid of Legado de Fantasma and let me get the Undisputed Kingdom because I was like, that's actually not a bad pick. Like, I'll take all three of those dudes because the Undisputed Era was so good.
Yeah.
Actually, let me get okay. I will take because to me, like Athena is the heart and soul of ROH when it comes to
Absolutely.
yeah. So let me take Athena. Let me bring her, and in replacement, right for Athena, um, Jeez, bro, I'm trying to think of like who would I send over. I want to send someone that's of like that could be somewhat equal trade. Yo, let me send over. I'm trying to think of a sports athlete that I would just want over there. I definitely want Athena though. That's the top pick for me. Yo, and this is gonna be crazy. Let me send over Bianca Belair.
Whoa. Ooh.
Yeah, it's just yo.
You know what? That's equal.
Yeah, that's
That's
value.
legitimately how I felt about the Luca and AD trade. You know what? You win. Twitch, don't worry about it. So thank you for watching today's episode. You win. No, that's solid. I can see both sides of it, and it's also wild enough to go, why would you do that? Oh, Athena for Bianca Belair
Yeah,
is nasty. Oh, wow. Okay, go ahead, Twitch. You can't win.
AEW can take Eric Rowan, give me Buddy King.
mm,
Okay. You know what? That's
that's a
not bad
that's a,
either.
that's a very that's a fair value. I like
That's
that.
that. Yeah, exactly. That's a fair.
Give me
Okay.
Brody King.
Okay.
Now we're all thinking about other trades.
Yeah.
I
See, now we're
had
gonna have to do
I
a.
had I had two. I was gonna say you can take Alpha Academy and give me King and Buddy,
Mm,
Buddy. Ooh.
mm.
or give or
And bring
give
Julia
them
Hart.
yeah, there you go, and take Julia Hart with them, or give me Brody King and you get Eric Rowan.
I like that Alpha. I like that Alpha Academy one.
The Alpha Academy I liked
It's gonna
more,
be
The
but
Alpha Academy, I like that too. Alpha Academy. Oh
you
yeah,
get all of
yeah.
Alpha Academy, and then
Right. You getting Otis. You
Hounds of
getting
Hell.
all that. Yeah.
That's a fire. I like that too. I like that a lot.
Let us know what you think. Well, let us know your trades. Who
Yeah.
would you send over to AEW to send over to WWE? Let us know in the comments. Add us on Twitter. Put us in the when you see this clip on Instagram. Type it in the comments. Let us know what you think. That's the show for today. Real quick one, just keep you updated, keep you on your toes, get you hyped up right before the big game. But before we go, we do this every year. All right, Cliff, who you got? Chiefs or the Eagles?
Listen, bruh. I'm gonna tell you my pick, but this is how I'm gonna get there. Right. I was going for the Broncos. They lost to the Bills. I was going for the Ravens. They lost to the Bills. I was going for the Bills. They lost to the Chiefs. So I'm going for the Chiefs.
You dirty bastard. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead,
There's a whole
Twitch.
underlying under thing that you have to look at. What I just explained and why I explained it the way I explained it.
I heard it, but you're still rooting for Patrick Mahomes.
This dog didn't even. Yeah. All right.
I
Yeah.
I don't really care. I don't watch football, but the Chiefs will win.
The script's already there.
Yeah, the script's already been posted.
Shout out to the promoter. Shout out to the promoter,
Shout
Roger
out to the
Goodell.
promoter Roger. Shout out to Roger.
Roger.
Promoter of the
Um,
year.
I didn't know there was a game. I'm looking forward to the Kendrick Lamar concert. I heard they're gonna play football before and after, like a pre-show and a post-show thing for the concert. So I don't have a pick. I pick Kendrick Lamar doing Not Like Us and calling Drake a pedophile in front of an international audience on
I don't know if you could
television.
use that word while we're live on here.
Oops.
That's why we have a disclaimer.
So
There we go. I love how we always go to that disclaimer. Thank you for watching today's episode. We hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. We hope you enjoyed today's show. We'll be back this week with all your content. Tuesday is the replay, so you'll get to check the show out on Tuesday. On Thursday, check out Twitch and Damien for the Villains Lounge. They're gonna catch you up on all the news and rumors and everything. Um, 9 p.m. Thursday night. Check it out right there. Saturday, you are getting your interview. Only the audio this week, just because technology wants to be technology.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that. Monday. I'm sorry, not Monday. I'm sorry. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yep.
Those are the 3 days you need to worry about: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay.
It's
Other than that,
dumbass of the week.
oh yes, who won? Let me go look. Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Anybody looking at my listening to this rant knows exactly. Who.
All right, with 100% of the votes, and it's more than one vote. 100% of the votes. Hulk Hogan is the dumbass of the week.
Yeah, brother. Shout out to
That's
Pat
funny.
McAfee for frying him though.
He did.
He did, and some other stuff.
He did. Pat McAfee's not gonna let no stone be unturned. And that's the one thing I do like about Pat. Thank you for checking us out. I'm Chaz. That's the Red Dog. That's Twitch. Damien is lying by saying he's doing laundry. He's actually watching the show right now on the toilet. So watch us next week. We'll be there for same time, not the same time, but the regular time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Damien's going to be there because he has no other choice but to be there. I will not be there. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I am booked. I will be making history, and I will be bringing home the inaugural Fight Club Tag Team Championships. So that's why I will not be on the show. But everyone else will be here. So be here next week, same regular time, 6 p.m. Your same favorite guys. And yeah, debates were settled, temps were checked, and the dumbasses were called out. See you next week on Chaz and Friends.
Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod _ X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm gonna walk away and you're gonna play another video. Now.